and I've had 2 books on screenwriting that I've had published. One of them was expounded on the concept of sequences as an approach to how to organize a script, and a very helpful one. But that I like to tell people that I use the sequences as an excuse to get to the things that I really find interesting. The sequences are very simple to understand. You could understand it in a few minutes. But how the different tools and techniques that you can apply to telling a story are really the heart of that book. And so that was a good experience. And then a few years ago, actually earlier this year, I had a second book published on screenwriting. And that is I teamed up with a psychology professor, and we wrote a book called, I have it. It's called The Science of Screenwriting, and it is an attempt to get into the science behind the strategies that we use to tell stories. And I definitely designed it to be a book that was non-technical. I worked with a Professor Connie Shears, a psychology professor at Chapman, and she took care of the heavy lifting with the science, and I would present different theories that people would make about how to write a script, quote people, this is what you should do to write a script, and then I would talk to Connie, and she would look into the science behind it, and we would find out, is there any truth to what they're saying? And that's the concept of that book. And it is an attempt to help people navigate what the truth is, what's essential when you're writing a script, and what's optional or a fashion that will come and go. But what are the essential things? And how do you navigate when you have 400 or 500 books on how to write a screenplay? What do you do, and how do you navigate that? Well, if you can base it in how our perceptual and cognition systems work in our brain and our senses, visual and oral senses, if we can understand how that works, then maybe we can tell how to navigate what do we need to know and what can we discard.